Well, death mode is gonna spread that nasty tidbit, I'm sure, so I feel like the word's gonna get out eventually. But first we're gonna do this. I'm leveling up like a fiend these days. I'll have that. That'll be nice. 5% chance. It's not a whole lot, but it's something. Oh yeah. That whole part was easier than I expected, really. I shouldn't be grabbing any of this. I don't have that much room. No opportunity to see a merchant after the whole Vandergrift thing. Make haste! Oh, I'm going first then. Where the hell is she? Whoa. Oh no, never mind. I was always wondering how, when I was doing the Baltimore thing, I also thought that this might have been the well they were talking about, but I couldn't figure out how to get down here. Alright. I still feel like there is a way she could pull off the dragon thing without making it look suspicious. Just be like, hey, there happens to be a dragon in these hills, and it suddenly got really angry and ate all of Henselt's army.
What happened while I was gone, Zoltan?
The fun is about to begin. Herdsman Henselt personally leads all his cattle here.
We'll win. Is that all?
Ah, we've got unexpected guests.
Who?
I think one of them's a she. Ugly like shite after winter, but she's got tits. You should have seen our lads' faces when those eyesores entered the courtyard.
Did they say why they went to help us?
Wizard wood. Wizard's foe is Troll's foe.
I met this pair.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Good.
The trolls.
We want to create a land without prejudice.
The news that Henselt will personally lead the assault spread. The spirit of our lads fell into the gutter.
Tell them, Zoltan, that if they don't believe in victory, they might as well fly a white flag.
I tried, but they still looked down.
Gather the defenders.
Tell them we got trolls on our side. I wouldn't exactly call Geralt the most inspirational person
Why
after
so
all.
Quiet? I thought you'd be merry. King Henselt himself will honor us with a visit.
We're all going to die.
We can't repel the attack. Henselt is invincible.
We won't be fighting
I almost
mere
killed him.
minions, but their king. And the king himself will have to recognize our victory. Could a soldier dream of better than defeating a monarch? Or maybe you're afraid to fight. Maybe we should fly a white flag. It's so simple. Henselt will quickly set up his order here. Inns will be marked humans only. Dwarves will choke in the mines. Elves will perish, hunted in the forests. Lords will slaughter peasants because they didn't bow low enough. Is that the land you want to leave to your children?
No!
Never.
You're shitting bricks because Henselt is coming. Who is he? A god? No. He has arms, legs, and blood, as red as any of ours. If he dares to cross these walls, then we'll gladly spill some of it.
Yes!
Get Henselt.
Long live Saskia!
Many of you won't see the light of dawn again. Many won't return to your women or drink with friends. But we will care for and honor their graves when they enter the earth. Adernian earth. Those who survive will live with their heads held high, for only such a life makes sense. Now, to arms and to the walls, let's show Henselt real war!
That was well played. Oh, this is not looking good. He's gonna blow down the walls. And the gates.
We will
Let's
again!
kick a few more headwinds!
Are they coming up the back then?
Henselt will pay dearly for this siege.
Oh. They'll be stuck there anyway against the trolls. Awesome. Alright, so I imagine they're gonna be using ladders again. Oh yeah, here they come. You know what? It would be a good idea to to use the bomb right before the ladder, so everyone who gets up here will be stuck in the fire. Have that! In fact, let's use that on the other one too. Be good to slow their advance for a little while. Get out of the way. What was that? Some big magic's incoming. Stay out of the flames. That was beautiful. I haven't even laid a single sword on anybody and they're all dying. How did he hit me? He got me right through my block. It wasn't even a clash of sword on steel. I mean, steel on steel, I should say. They're much the same thing in this particular case. Oh, I can... Wow! That guy went down quick. Can I throw this down there? Take out the fools on crossbows. Yeah! Not that it'll help much. They can't really hit us, but it's just fun. I'm going to invest in a lot of these dancing stars. I can tell they're going to be a big help. Ah, once again, too slow. Yeah, have that. Uh-oh. Shit's going down. Yorvith. These are his reinforcements, I guess. Where's Henselt in all this? I haven't seen him yet.
Terrorists, murderers, a death squad. Or freedom fighters in an uneven battle, noble in their suffering. It all depends on your point of view. I helped Yorvith. I gave him my trust. I joined Saskia and took the side of the rebels, their new values and ideals. Time will tell if I was right. One thing is sure. Elves are the best archers who have ever walked this earth.
Yorvith, that's what I call an entrance.
I have to admit, the squirrel has.
Not all is lost. We need to cut off Henselt's escape.
What are you talking about? He looks as if he likes it here.
He'll change his mind. Join Yorvith and shut the main gate.
Yarpen says death mold's magic damage.
Yarpen knows fuck all about gates. Cover my arse and I'll close it.
The fate of the battle hangs on it, Dwarf.
There's no bloody gate that Zoltan Chive can't close.
Alright, Zoltan. Lead the way. Which way are we going? Alright, we're going this way. Oh, those trolls are tearing shit up. I can hear it. Oh, ladder. Descend. I wish you could slide down the ladders. I can tell it's gonna be rough. We're gonna be cutting very. Oh no, guess not.
Pull up the ladder! Yes, sir!
Keep the sword out, Geralt. You never know what's gonna happen next. Well, here's Yorvith.
Yorvith, we need to get to the main gate, now.
Admit it. You thought I wouldn't come back, Gwynblade?
I actually totally forgot about you.
Good. We need to stop Henselt from retreating.
And then force him to try it.
No time to waste. To the gate!
Forward. Again? Jesus. This is my favorite chapter so far. Favorite mission. Well, let's just keep up with swordsman. It's chance of longer lasting effects. I don't really know what that means. Which is less likely to be knocked down. I quite like the sound of that. Alright. I didn't realize it was gonna be so easy to get to the gate. Yo! Are you kidding me? Pathfinding, why don't you find paths? This has to be a joke. Thank you. Alright, well he's on this side. Do I have to get to the other side or something? Oh no, he's just kind of trying to bust it down, I guess. Guess I'm here to cover his ass. No one seems to be doing okay. Well, that was simple. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, this is a problem.
They're cut off like sitting ducks.
Maybe they'll surrender.
We could easily just close the noose now.
Sire, your orders. We surrender.
The battle is over, King.
You won, and the victors state their terms.
You know my terms. You will relinquish Eden and sign an act of unconditional surrender in which you'll promise your troops will never cross the Pontar.
Is that all?
You'll pay war reparations and recognize the free realm of Upper Eden with Saskia of Vergen at its head.
What about me and my men? What awaits us?
Freedom. It's a great thing. Look how many of my soldiers died defending it.
How much do you want?
We'll discuss the war reparations in detail at Loch Muin before esteemed witnesses. There's one thing Saskia didn't mention.
I'm listening.
Since the dawn of time, wars were, are, and will yet be. One side wins, the other loses. But military conflict should be carried out under chivalrous rules and laws.
What's your point, sorceress?
War criminals, including death mold, must be punished.
I need an advisor.
War criminals must be punished.
You'll have a new advisor, Sheila de Tanzaville.
Has this witch gone mad?
It's a necessary condition.
Death mold committed a crime and he must be punished.
As you wish.
Execute him.
Don't allow them to harass me like a dog.
I think I know the.
You'll see how a real sorcerer dies, foolish whores!
I think I know the real motivation for that. She just doesn't want her secret exposed, since he's the only surviving man who knew. Whomp!
Swear an oath and you'll walk free.
Who am I negotiating with anyway?
Philippa Eilhart and I speak with one voice.
Be wary of the sorceresses. They often forget whose perch is higher.
Philippa is my advisor.
We await your decision, King.
I, King Henselt, Lord of Kedwin, swear before witnesses that I will relinquish Adarian borders. I recognize Saskia of Vergen's reign in the realm of the Pontar Valley, and I swear to pay war reparations in the amount agreed upon at Loch Muin.
You're free.
Show the king the way out. It's time to go, Saskia.
Yes.
I don't like it.
What?
Saskia. I know her well. She's never behaved like that.
Her eyes look as if she's taken Fistek.
I assure you, she doesn't use it. Let's follow them.
I'm confused. What exactly is wrong? I'm gonna follow them through that.
They disappeared.
A teleport.
Let's search Eilhart's house. She was in a hurry. Maybe she left something.
Whatever you say, dude. I don't really know what your problem is. Was she too forgiving or too callous? I don't understand what his issue is.
Let's take a look.
Whoa! Oh! 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 What is this? It's not as good as I thought it was. It just seemed like really badass.
I've got nothing except for women's finery.
Come again? Just some coins.
If only this bed could speak.
I don't think we'd want to know the tales it could tell. The Thainid Coup. Just a couple books. I don't know if any of them are a clue. Life and Death. White Rose of Sherwood. Doesn't sound important. Thainid Island. During a sorcerer's summit, the magicians loyal to the northern kingdoms intended to arrest those of their brotherhood that conspired with Nilfgaard. Conspirators, on the other hand, prepared a coup against their whatever that is. Secretly led Scoia'tael and Nilfgaardian agents. Oh, here's something glowing.
Over here, I've got something.
You know, I honestly, when I saw the poisoned sword, that was my first thought, that the whole poisoning thing was actually a ruse devised with Saskia and Philippa. Now I get the feeling that this might be the same thing, or it could be that Philippa herself did it against Saskia's knowledge.
What is it?
Let's find out.
A tome of potion recipes.
We've no time to read books.
Sorceresses carefully guard books like this.
Not that carefully. After all, she left it behind.
She was in a hurry.
Could this book have anything to do with the Dragon Slayer?
Yorvith knows about it, never mind.
Most things in this land seem to have something to do with Saskia, the dragon.
How do you know?
She told me.
Then keep your mouth shut, Gwynblade, because if...
I know what will happen if they learn, Yorvith. I've found Thaumadour's recipe.
Eilhart already told us the ingredients for Magebane. How's it relevant?
Usually the recipe for an antidote is right next to the one for the poison.
I can recite it exactly. Royal blood, an immortal, a dragon's dream, and petals from a rose of remembrance.
Yet this book doesn't even mention a rose of remembrance.
I recall perfectly that Eilhart said a rose of remembrance combined with an immortal heals the mind.
What if she lied? Maybe it doesn't heal the mind, but influences it. Philippa passed the flower to Saskia through a kiss, the symbol of love and perdition.
I'm confused.
I think Philippa subjugated Saskia's mind by adding the rose to the antidote.
I'll kill that bitch.
Philippa has magic and an obedient dragon at her command. She could have a strong influence on the conference.
These fucking
What does she
sorceresses.
want?
We can only learn that in Loch Muin.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Every single one of them. Except for Triss, and I get the feeling even Triss has some dirty secrets. Follow Yorvith. Well, how are we supposed to get there? They all had very speedy forms of transportation, but all we got is our 2 feet.
Geralt! Saskia's disappeared. People are getting riled.
Dwarves, too.
Saskia's gone to the summit that's supposed to re-establish the Council and Conclave. She wants the kings assembling at Loch Muin to recognize Vergen's independence.
The lass has got gumption.
But everything will go to hell without her. We showed Henselt his place. But what of it if everything falls apart now? Someone's got to bring these folks together. Without that, it'll have been a hollow victory.
I'm going after Saskia, with Yorvith. Everything suggests those responsible for Foltest's death will be at Loch Muin.
Some still say you killed him.
I've got to stop that drivel. Don't have a choice, but you do.
The elite of the North is gathering at Loch Muin. I couldn't forgive myself if I wasn't there. It'd be a sin against art.
The art of poking your nose in others' business.
You'll be needed here until Saskia returns. Order must prevail. There can be no strife. The victory over Henselt was an important step, but only the first on a long road.
The hymn I composed could help.
Vergen will need many more songs.
I certainly hope our paths will cross again, Geralt of Rivia.
Stop dramatizing. You can be sure of that. We've got unfinished business of our own.
Huh? Oh, aye.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Not quite sure what he meant by that.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muin, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muin, Master Dandelion? Vergen was free. Yet what is freedom without its awareness? It might too easily pass from hand to hand were a nation to lack individuals capable of pointing the way. I remained in the Pontar Valley. That is the task fate seemed to assign me, to safeguard freedom as it budded and bloomed. Who knows, I may yet prove freedom's bard. Yet forever feeling a vast shared responsibility for the fate to the north, I dispatched to Loch Muin my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muin where he could finally give vent to it.
Even gezien?
As er varana hede.
Me voltocht en gegeven. Me vertrouwen het een bellengrik.
Visse dein ib kiezeret. Net en verbtene. Het en kriza. Do you know what this is?
I know.
Who it is?
Triss Marigold. Until recently advisor to King Foltest. Artifact compression. Complicated spell.
Is she alive?
Her life processes are on hold. But it is reversible. Though very difficult.
You created a portal between Loch Muin and Nilfgaard. You should manage the figurine.
Stand back. I cannot be sure how her body will react to decompression.
No.
That doesn't sound good.
Candles, spilled blood.
It figures you do know little about magic, Ambassador. It matters not.
We need her alive, Asira. Make sure her body survives decompression well.
I'll do what I can. But she will be disoriented for some time. What is your name? Oh. Tell me your name. Triss!
Vise getocht gedein. Vise espet eb wovret. Dartocht eb nedling derien. Mehen evenens epturin. Me pöft en alverde. Marigold. Your name is Triss Marigold.